Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Ford Focus ST, quite possibly the best front-wheel drive car I've ever tested. Check it out next on the Fast Lane Car. Sorry. I get that way around this car. And by the way, have you noticed the Godzilla shirt? I love this shirt. The reason I'm wearing it today is because I'm paying homage to what I consider the Ford Focus ST's closest competitor, the Mazda Speed 3. But the Mazda Speed 3 is really out there when it comes to styling and big hood scoop, lots of stuff on it. If you take the color aside from this car, which is, I believe, Tangerine Scream, you're left with a pretty good looking Ford Focus. 18-inch wheels, I know they look bigger, don't they? And a very nice, fairly tasteful side sill, helping with aerodynamics. And it ends with spoiler up there. Not bad. Whew, yes, I fit, but only just. And that's behind the rear passenger seats. Difficult thing is, this parcel shelf, not the easiest thing to remove. So if you're gonna put a big fat guy in the back of your vehicle, keep that in mind and don't lose it. I noticed the rear spoiler. Often they're useless. I actually think it's functional in a vehicle this fast. But this bizarre exhaust tip, I don't think so. It's really cool. I mean, it looks like a laser cannon or something you'd find in a sci-fi or anime movie, but it's not. It just doesn't look real. That's what it is. Still, it's pretty cool. I could do that all day long. Love this car. This car does not do well without traction control. There is a lot of torque steer. I don't mind torque steer. I really don't. I mean, to a certain degree. I mean, a long time ago I tested the Dodge Caliber SRT4 and it had crazy torque steer. But this car's a little bit different. It's kind of like saying, man up, boy, come on. You can handle it. Use them arms. So that's what I do. Yeah, I know, plastic cover. This one actually does have sound deadening material here. But this is more important. This is a 2-liter engine. It's an EcoBoost that's turbocharged and puts out 252 horsepower. Awesome, but better yet, 270 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a proper, very smooth 6-speed manual transmission, and it screams. It absolutely loves to be revved. I mean, how many times have you seen a small Ford that loved to be revved in America? I love driving this car. Around corners, no problems. As long as you remember the general rule of going into a corner slow and coming out fast. Hear that? Oh. No problem. The torque steer doesn't defeat the ability of this vehicle to corner, which is fantastic. It's, you know what it is? I'll tell you what this car is. It's like a really horny dog it's like pulling at the leash. It always wants you to give it more space, fire it away, let it go hump somebody's leg. That's what it reminds me of. Well, maybe not so much the leg part, but the, tugging at the leash, wanting to get out there, which makes this car a little bit dangerous. And dangerous is a good thing when it comes to cars when you're talking about performance. All right. Kyle, the intern's outside. He doesn't know it yet, but I switched off the traction control. Sorry, little guy. One of the only areas I can really gripe about the Ford Focus ST is in the interior, and it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's the same thing as a regular Focus pretty much, but that in itself sort of takes away from the special feel. There are some trim pieces here and there that remind you it's a Focus, but if you get the Recaro seats, then you have no choice but to see that this is a Ford Focus ST. They're garish and they're pretty ugly to look at, but they hold you like a baseball glove. Just, woo, right there, feels great. And the gauges that are in addition to the regular instrumentation in the Focus ST, well, it looks like they were put there as an afterthought. The binnacle's large, and it looks like you could put the meters in there and everything else and have it look really good, but they just kind of put a little tiny thing in there. I've driven the GTI, I've driven the Golf R, I've driven just about every hot hatch that's available in the United States. This is the best, by far, by far. It's like big, fat, hairy cojones! Woo! Just like the regular Focus, the Focus ST, I fit in the back, but just barely. The seats are scalloped, so there is room for my knees. I'm able to sit behind myself. More importantly, I was able to get 3 kids in the back of this vehicle with 2 booster seats and a baby seat. That's important because it's a hatchback, so it's basically a family car, right? Ford put in a box, basically, to resonate the engine sound into the interior. It's great. When you're below a certain RPM, the car's pretty quiet. It's basically just a regular Focus. It's fairly tight suspension, which is brilliant, by the way. But once you start going above, say, 4,000 RPM, then you start hearing it. And you want to hear more of it. You want that candy, that verbal, voice-like sweetness to sing to your ears. It sings to my genitalia, too, frankly. And you can go over red line, too. Oh, my God. Oh, I should probably tone that down just a lot more. A lot. Whoa. Top speed in this car is 155 miles per hour. It's electronically limited. And there's Kyle again. Hi, Kyle. Poor guy. It's like 90 degrees outside. I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, but Nathan, this car is really expensive, and you know what? It can be. It starts at around $24, which is actually a good price for the car, but the reality is that once you start putting in a few options like the Recaro seats and other goodies like the Sync, which is then you're talking about $28, and that's a lot of money for a front-wheel drive car, but it's also a sports car, and that's another way to look at it. But here's another cool part. Gas mileage. Guess what it is? Wrong. Well, you might be right. 22 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per gallon highway. I've been averaging about 26 miles per gallon, which is friggin' good, considering the fact that I drive the crap out of this car. So that's really impressive. And you can kind of see that it makes sense for an everyday driver. Speed, handling, performance, economy, comfort, it does it all, and it does it all well, especially when it comes to handling. Ford gave this one of the best suspension packages out there. It's compliant, yet when you go around a corner, it bites. All 4 wheels are gripping. You can feel it as you're pushing through the corner. It's like the working man's Porsche. It really, really, truly handles beautifully. And if you're really good, you can actually make the torque steer work in your favor on certain corners. It's just a fantastic handling machine, and it has it all. I hear it's pretty quick at sea level. So that would be, I think they said between 6 and 6.5 seconds at sea level. Well, air density is different up here, folks, so it's not going to be as fast. And quite frankly, at 250 pounds and a 90-degree day, I think I can get it under 7 seconds. I've left the traction control on. It's the only thing you can really do. gonna try to have the front end hook up. Here we go, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can do it all the way to 60. Yes. 7.35. Okay, no air whatsoever. Give it a little bit of juice. About 4,000 RPM, you say? Let's try it. Actually, 4,500. Ready, guys? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One past that red line to the rev limiter. Not what I wanted. 8 seconds flat. That was by overdoing it, letting the wheels spin too much. Just too much wheel spin. Kyle, my man, I'm gonna try one more time. I think I can get a little bit faster. One more. Go for it. All right. Here we go. That wasn't good. I was able to go faster, my man, but unfortunately it wasn't as fast as I wanted to go. It was 7.16. That was my fastest. Not bad at all. Here, because I can't really. You see that?
I don't know if it. Yep.
All right, fire up. On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I give it a buy it. Without a doubt, buy it. Sell your kids on eBay. Get rid of your parents to an old folks home. Find a way to buy this car. But hold off on the Recaro seats, and I would also hold off on the expensive sync system and get the base system. Try to keep it around 25. Then it's really, really worth it. We're doing more with the Focus ST. We can't waste this car. So we're going to have what's called a super mashup between this vehicle, the Nismo Juke, and the Volkswagen Golf R. No kidding, folks, it's going to be a great mashup, and I predict this will kick ass. Check it out next on the Fastlane Car. Possibly the best front-wheel drive car I've ever tested. Check it out. Check it out. Try that again. This is a 2-liter EcoBoost turbocharged engine. Puts out, oops. I wore it in honor of why is my tongue so thick today? Okay. So the first long rambling edit at a Kyle. Sorry.